This is Evan, this is GoshDarnBlog.com, and this is your headlines in AI today. If you want to have some fun, just look up AI headlines, man, because I'm having a good time today, just like Terminator movie right in your face. So the Israeli military uses AI from, let's look this up because this is kind of crazy. This is from 10 hours ago, from when this is posted. Oh, I lost it. I can't believe that. It's Microsoft and OpenAI is one of them. Microsoft is helping Israeli military program to select bombing targets during the recent wars in Gaza and Lebanon. I didn't know that. You would think it'd be like one of the like Raytheon or one of the military companies, but it's companies that we know. There was another part of this that I saw. Let me find it. I don't know where I saw it now. Shit. Companies. I mean, aerospace. You would think it'd be aerospace industries, but it's like Microsoft. Crap! I saw some more. What happened? I saw like other, like Google and Amazon were mentioned, and I'm like, what? But there's like the software. So all the big companies in the stock market are Google and Amazon provide cloud computing and AI services to the Israeli military under Project Nimbus. That was in 2021. So it's Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are helping Israel bomb places, and that's a new one. I didn't know that. The other one that I saw that was really interesting: Shopify CEO says staffers need to prove jobs can't be done by AI before asking for more headcount. So before they ever hire anybody, they got to ask themselves, can AI do this? And who are these people who have a job where they're asking if AI can do it? What is their job description so we can apply for those jobs? Because those are the guys that are just sitting there like this, like AI. And they have a job, but they're deciding. So I guess they're the managers, right? There's a fundamental expectation that employees are using AI in their day-to-day work. This guy's name is Tobias Lucky, CEO of Shopify. This guy really thinks AI is everything. Here's some quotes from CNBC. What would this area look like if autonomous AI agents were already part of the team? Lucky wrote in a memo. I mean, that's kind of like, could you imagine being at work and you get a memo like this? This question can lead to really fun discussions and projects. Not even thinking about like how he's going to cause a recession. So apparently they're embracing AI every day because he thinks AI can get 100 times the work done, and it probably can. Like, but it's just like Shopify is going to be think about AI before they think about hiring somebody like you or me, man. So even the merchants have AI tools. There's a chat bot. Of course they have that. That's like the biggest thing is to like sign up for a website, you get AI tools. They think in 2004 there was 152,000 roles eliminated across. What is this? Tech companies are looking to streamline costs in other areas. 152,000 roles eliminated across. I don't know what that means. That's not good enough information. But this is the start of it. I mean, I saw headlines a long time ago that Amazon was gonna, on Whole Foods, like replace cashiers, and they did with self checkout because they used to have cashiers for like 10 items and under, and I think they have self checkout now. But they were like talking about how they're gonna have robots, but apparently at one Amazon in like San Francisco or somewhere, you can just scan your phone and there's no cashier, and you just buy everything after you scan your phone in. But yeah, AI will continue to rally over the next 2 years, if you trust that guy. Tech Spider XOK. That's AI? I don't know. Yeah, and then Microsoft terminated jobs of engineers who protested use of AI products by Israel's military, which I just mentioned. So they fired those guys. They were protesting like, why are you helping Israel bomb people? And then they got fired. It was during a Microsoft birthday celebration that there was a protest. Meta debuts new Llama 4 models. And I did see another headline where you can't confirm this because it's not up, but Elon Musk wants to work with NVIDIA to make a supercomputer, AI supercomputer. I saw that. So that's some of the news here with the AI. It is shocking that Microsoft is an OpenAI or involved with military action. I really didn't know that one. That's a new one. Because you think there's all these other companies that do that, you know. But there's companies that make the bombs, and then there's companies that have the surveillance and the computer programs and AI. Israel built an AI factory for war. It unleashed it in Gaza. I didn't know this. And it's by Microsoft. That sucks. Shit, I can't read that one. They won't let me. They want me to buy it's the Washington Post. How many AI companies are there in Israel? 2,170. Okay. How much does the U.S. military spend on AI? 10.3 million in 2022 to 320.4 million in 2023. Holy crap. That's a big jump. Which country is #1 in AI? United States. Second is China. Then it's United Kingdom and India. Aren't you glad you clicked on my channel to learn all this? Well, you know, that's some of the news there in the AI sphere. I mean, Microsoft is apparently a big leader, and with OpenAI, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, I've used ChatGPT. You know, I use AI for two things: for outlining. Like, if I was gonna write an article, I would outline it in AI for sure. I wouldn't let AI write it because then you have to spend all this time not writing it. Now, what I learned about AI when you write is that there's like phrases and stuff that is used across the board, and you have to edit those out. Because I applied for a job and didn't get it because I didn't bother. Because there's an AI company, and they were like, yeah, you got to edit these phrases out, and I didn't even bother during my trial. But I learned a lot, and by doing that, and it's just kind of stupid that you would have something pumped out by AI, then you hire a human being to fix it. It's just kind of stupid. So I mean, those guys in Shopify, their job is to like input the AI and say, well, I don't need to hire anybody. I just need to use the AI today, and then they fix it. Whatever the AI spits out, they fix it with their keyboard and mouse, and that's the job. It'd be interesting to find out what that job is. I'm gonna have to find out, because it could be a coding job. Where's that article again? I wonder if they'll tell me. Probably won't. They'll probably just, because they just said first you got to think about, or this guy Tobias Lucky. So he's, I guess he's enemy #1 because he's saying that shit. You got to think about using AI before we ever hire anybody. So tech companies have collectively earmarked hundreds of billions of dollars from investing in AI development this year, and this article came out April 7th. So that's there's not much on this. It sucks. Yeah, they really didn't. I'd like to know what that job is, where they're thinking about using AI before they hire somebody. It sounds like a managing job, because it says it's company's approach. Employees will be expected to prove why they cannot get what they want done using AI before asking more for more headcount and resources. So it was a memo to staffers. So these are staffing people. The staffing job is thinking, should I use AI before I staff? I wish I could understand the world more, but I used to be in the corporate sphere and I would experience stuff like memos and weird stuff, and this stuff's got to be very scary for people. Just to get a memo about AI, it must just freak you out. You just want to take a break and smoke a cigarette or something. What would this area look like if autonomous AI agents were already part of the team? Lutka wrote in a memo which was sent to employees late last month. This question can lead to really fun discussions and projects. With who? With the AI? Nobody's working for you anymore, dude. Who's having a discussion? The AIs? The AIs are having discussions between each other. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, you can find that. So that's what these jerk-offs who are billionaires are doing now. It's just jerk-off city. It's like porn, AI porn. Just AI's talking to AI today, and we made another $1 billion. And I'd love to know how to do that myself, trust me. But it seems evil. And I'll give you a tangent, and because I was watching. I've seen many of these people approach impossible tasks, ones we wouldn't even have chosen to tackle before, with reflexive and brilliant usage of AI to get 100 times the work done. So that's the allure, that quote right there. It's because they're doing stuff they couldn't even tackle before. And that's the allure of AI. But that Israel, the military thing, was very Terminator, wasn't it? It was like Microsoft. Microsoft is the villain. OpenAI is the villain, man. That's why they're protesting in there. Unbelievable, dude. Apparently Google and Amazon are too, which is crazy. Because they have a part to do with it too. But what I was going to say, tangent, is the Think and Grow Rich guy, Napoleon Hill. There's all these YouTubes made with AI. They take these people who are dead and had books out, and they reread the books, and they use AI voices, and it's just like Napoleon Hill's talking all the time, and these videos have been put up like 2 hours ago and 2 days ago, so people are using it to just do fake celebrity voices, and I listen to them because Napoleon Hill has good information, so I listen to them because it inspires me. But there's this one video, I guess it's from one of his books, unless they're making this shit up and they're just using his AI voice. I really don't know what's going on there, because people get all upset about the internet because it's all scammers and it's fake, and the reason why this billionaires from Shopify is talking is because they're like, you have to use this stuff despite the evil. That's what these billionaires think. Despite all the evil things that AI is already doing right now, because I just told you, bombing Gaza, despite all that, we still have to use it for good, which is creating some new billionaire fucking thing. And I don't know what I would do if I was in a room with a billionaire who said, we're going to use AI and fire all these people. I don't know what I'd do, because a lot of people take the money and run. They don't freaking think about the ethics. And I kind of get that. We're all human. We're not perfect. And we're all sinners, man. And we got to ask God to forgive our sins. So that's how the world works. So I don't know what I'd personally do if I was in the room with a billionaire telling me how much money I would make if I used AI. I really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? You don't really know. You don't know either. We haven't been in that situation. Like these headlines are talking. We don't know what these people are doing. It's disgusting. But anyway, the Napoleon Hill is like, the material, journey. Trying to get the material is a bad move, because you're missing out on all the other things in life that could be celebrated, like a walk in a park. And that's what we're going to have to start doing, instead of paying attention to these billionaires, using AI instead of hiring people. We're going to have to go for a walk in the park. And that's why there are protests out there in the park. There was lots of protests this weekend, and they were all in the park. So, and I should be out there too, but I have things going on where I got to stay home right now. It blows. Recovering from an injury. I don't like to talk about myself, but that's what's happening, and so I'm on the internet a lot. But the AI thing is, like, it'll screw up all our minds. Like, it just doesn't help with the stress of like a job and making money. It makes everything so much more stressful. And you know, you could go to like down to a farmer's market and try to get a different, like, you know, view, because there's really no AI being used at a farmer's market. You can go there and just kind of get away from it, because it's just kind of stupid. And it's obviously the people who want to make billions of dollars are pushing it, and they are evil in that way. Like, they have a lot to think about that maybe they're not thinking about fully, and they need to think about it more, the billionaires, especially if it's killing people. And but the idea is, like, all this stuff is gonna happen anyway, like war. And there goes my phone as I say that. But like war and making money and all this stuff's gonna happen anyway. And I think a lot of people think that, and that's why they're using AI. Like, whether AI is here or not, people are gonna still make a lot of money. There's still gonna be war, and it's a Machiavellian thing. And if you never read Machiavelli, you should probably give it a shot. You can read that for free online. Another good book to read for free online is Dracula. Like, there's a reason why that's a classic, bro. Just read the first couple pages of that, and you'll be like, wow, this is really good. Moby Dick's another one. And but yeah, Machiavelli, he made a book. He was in Italy. He was surrounded by crazy people and politicians and royal courts, and he just recorded like what they were doing and the philosophy he discovered to be like an evil person. And it's called Machiavellian. It's not called evil. They're being Machiavellian. And I forgot his first name, but it's Machiavelli. He has a book. And I think it's called The Prince, because it's about, you know, being a prince and how I might be very wrong on that, because the last time I read Machiavelli was in high school. And, you know, it's just bits and pieces here on YouTube. You can get an AI voice to read it to you. You know, as I talk about these horrible headlines, you can get an AI voice to read books to you, man. You can just click. So we're all guilty, man. We're all part of the freaking more meat for the grinder, bro. It's just disgusting what we're doing. No, though, the biggest point that I've seen that it makes the most sense is, like, where are the butlers and maids that are robots? Like, where the fuck are they? Because, like, what? You have to spend $10,000 for a Tesla robot? Like, what's the deal? Like, where are the butlers and maids that are just cleaning our houses? If AI is such a big deal, like, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? But the first thing I do, what? Bomb people, fire people, and make, you know, an advertising, AI voices for advertising. That's the first thing they do. And porn. I'm going to have to do a special video about all the AIs being used in porn. That'll be a very interesting video. I'm going to have to look that up today. I'll get lots of hits on that one. You know, just subscribe, and I'll do this more often about AI and make some videos, and maybe I'll write a blog post, but it seems like I'm going to make more videos, so. This is AI headlines for April 8th, 2025 with GoshDarnBlog.com. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe for more and click the link in the description, because I got PDFs to give to you. Join my email list. Thank you.